start the recording. Yeah. Okay. It's
Actually, your voice is echoing.
It's
Have you
echoing
talked
for
to
everybody.
people?
no, it is for everybody, I think. But yeah, recording has started.
Okay, so welcome back to IEmpower session, where we are starting with the session 2. Session 1, as I said earlier, we have covered on essentially on the how to retrieve an email, how to find out your username, password, also about the succession certificates and various other things. Now, in this session, what we are essentially going to cover is about insurance. Okay, when we speak of insurance, there's a huge gamut of insurance. We have life insurance, health insurance, motor insurance, and other different. So we'll look at the entire gamut of what insurance is all about. Before we go on to the details about insurance, we would like to introduce ourselves once again to tell you briefly who we are. We are a team of training professionals. Okay, and why are we doing this? One of the biggest questions that always come is what is our motive? Why are we doing it? And the biggest thing is, what we've seen is with the second wave, there has been a lot of people who have lost their dear ones. And many people, even in urban areas, find it difficult to understand the financial documents they hold and how to go about it once somebody close to them has passed away. So to help do that, we have come out with this training program, which is absolutely, as a empowering program as our name suggests, and it has nothing to do with the collection of data or any other matters as such. It is only a straightforward session to empower people. Okay, so we educate, spread awareness on financial literacy, so that you can take informed decisions. We don't do any recommendations at all. We do not give any
second section, one section, will organization ఎందుకు
There is lot of echo.
Yeah, Sajeev, you can unmute yourself.
So Sajeev, I'm going to mute everybody and then ask you to unmute, because there is echo in the feedback in the system.
Yeah. So we are a group of people who have come together to contribute to the larger society. In terms of, we have gained so much from this industry, from what we have learned, and we as trainers, we think it is our duty to give it back to the society, and hence this program. What we shall not do, we would like to reiterate, we do not sell anything. We do not sell any products or any services, or we do not promote any companies at all. We don't give any suggestions related to financial planning. We do not collect any details like your PAN card or Aadhaar. We absolutely don't collect anything at all. Also, we do not call you directly. In case someone calls you and says that they are from IEmpower, we are from IEmpower, let me assure you that is a false call. We will not call anyone at all. We will not call anyone at all. Don't expect any call from us, either soliciting business or for any other matters. All right. So that is our assurance. So let's watch a video, a promo video, and it also tells about what we do and what we do not, and what is our objective. it's time to meet our team, and we are set of professionals who are already engaged in various walks of life, and would take this time to introduce each one of us. First of all, I would like to start with the leading light of iEmpower, our guru, Madhushree Dasgupta. Madhushree, you're on mute.
Yeah. So could you stop sharing this?
Sure, I'll do that.
My request is if anybody has logged in from two devices, please keep the audio of one of the devices on, do disconnect the audio. Otherwise, we get a feedback. Okay, so welcome everybody. And my name is Madhushree. I have been into training profession for almost 30 years now, out of which insurance sector I have been part of since 2000, since privatization of insurance. And all the trainers here, lovely people, are my ex-colleagues. We have all worked with Tata Group company, Tata AIA Life. The reason we have started this is I, in my experience, do not have a single individual who hasn't lost some he knows in the immediate circle or the next circle during the second wave. That was bringing me to this conversation. What about the survivors? Because things have happened real fast. Like I'm right now sitting at my friend's place who lost her husband. And when the husband was going to the hospital, we had no clue that he would come back. So in that situation, what happens to the finances is a big question. Which hit us, first hit me, and then when I discussed with this team, they all resonated with me, and that's how we formed this team. Once again, reiterating, this is effort to contribute with no hidden agenda, telling anything, giving advice, or collecting data. It is just to help people so that you can know how to gain control of your finances. If in case you have lost somebody, who has been an earning member for. Okay, so to feel free to invite others who might benefit from this. We have 5 sessions. This is session 2, and we have 3 more sessions. Keep an eye for our. Thank you so much for joining in, and I hand over back to Bobby. You want to introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. So very good morning to each one of you, and a special thank you to Madhushree ma'am, because this topic is very close to my heart as well. Each one of us, I know. And I am into financial services from last 21 years and last 16 years into training. And excellent initiative, because especially in COVID, I've seen many cases where people have lost their family. Recently, last month only, I've lost one of my friend, and the situation is a mess in the family, because like his wife is a homemaker.
Hello.
Thank you for making part of this initiative. Over to you, Saji.
Thanks, Jibal. Next, we have Harbans. Harbans, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. So first of all, namaskar. Welcome on behalf of iEmpower team. My name is Harbans Lal Arora, and I am in this life insurance industry from last 20 years. First 3 years into sales, and 17 years into training in various roles across various corporate. And this January, I started my own journey as an entrepreneur, and I found that how I can contribute for the society. Whatever we learned, how we can give it back to the society. That's the only motto. I'm based out of Faridabad, Haryana, near to Delhi. And why we are doing it, like Sajeev, Madhushree, and others told you about it, due to COVID situation, it happened. But this is beyond COVID also. So we have seen people, they require financially, they require other details of the people who are DG. And it's not only life, it's about health, it's about other things also. So once again, on behalf of this group, I personally welcome you. Thank you. Over to Sajeev.
Thanks, Harbans. Over to Atul.
Good morning, everyone. Namaste. My name is Atul Goyal. I'm based out of Mumbai and have been, into insurance industry for almost 17 years now. And the only reason I joined this initiative was, the kind of satisfaction which it brings to me in terms of helping someone take better decisions. And I also believe that while we will tide over the pandemic situation very soon, people keep talking about second wave, third wave, whatever, but ultimately it is going to end like any other issue which mankind has faced. But this issue of people not being aware of their finances, वो हमेशा से प्रॉब्लम रहा है, आज का नहीं है, पुराना प्रॉब्लम है, बट ये पैंडेमिक की वजह से it has come to the forefront. So we are kind of starting with this initiative at a time when it is needed the most, and we really hope that with your participation and you spreading the word further ahead, more people participating and getting the benefit of it. Thank you so much. Sajeev, back to you.
Thank you, Atul. Over to Manoj Roy. Manoj.
So if he's not there, then you can continue.
I can see him on the panel. Okay, we'll go ahead. Just give me a second before I share my screen. All right. So basically, objective of this session. Just one second. Objective of the session will be basically to identify various insurance policy documents. So we basically start with basics. Some of you, if you have already have some experience in financial field, especially insurance field, might find this to be very basic. But the idea that we have bought in, as you know, we are coming from a picture where people are not having too much knowledge about even the names of the insurance company. So we are coming from that paradigm, and where we are going into the first step in terms of identifying the policy in documents, finding the value, how to identify the value of the policy, and basically list the documents required for the claims process, and understand how the claim process essentially works. All right. So the first part before. So this is a five training program. So program one, what we basically did was in terms of telling you about what we need to do immediately after if some dear ones pass away, what we need to do. We explained program one. Program two essentially will be covering all related to insurance. Then we'll be covering about related to identify all things related to legal hires and if a deceased was an employee or a business person. And program 4 essentially will cover with regards to PFs and PF and various schemes related to post office, PPF and mutual funds, etc. And on program 5, we'll how to identify real estate and how to claim it, and also about various other how to close loans and credit cards and other monthly subscriptions and all the things that we have, and to get financial. End of the program 5, the objective is essentially to bring in a total control in your finances for you. So before we go on to the thing, we'd like to take a poll here. The first poll is regarding whether you have attended the first session or watched the thing. I'm launching the poll. Please mark your answers with regards to whether you have attended the 18th July program, or you watch it on YouTube or not, or you're attending it for the first time. We are seeing this entire session for the first time. Is the poll visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Request everyone to take the poll, please. I'm sorry, there's a second question, just a avoided question. I mean, you can just put something to it and close it. Sorry. Eleven people have polled. We'll wait another 10 seconds. All right, I'm ending the poll. So basically what we find is, a lot of people are attending new, whereas we have either people watched and attending session again. We have some more people as well in that. So good to have people who have attended on 18 July. Good to have you back. Really happy to see you back. And people attending the first session for the first time, I would like to reiterate that all the trainings, all our trainings are there on the Facebook or our YouTube page, I Empower. Okay, so if you would like to search for it, you can search for it and you can find the entire recording of the program being uploaded. Again, this program also is being recorded, and end of the training session, maybe in a day or two, we will be uploading it to the YouTube as well as our Facebook page as well. Okay, please do watch it, and in case you want a recap or anything, you can always feel free to go back and check on it. So first of all, let's start with the next first session of this day, that is the life insurance. Now, when we come to life insurance, it is one of the most key part of our entire financial planning. And being that, I mean, there are a lot of money, huge money, probably, if you have taken wisely planned your life insurance, there might be some amount of money that would be there, which needs to be claimed. So first of all, let's start with the basics of identifying how would I identify a life insurance policy. So we are going to the basics. So basically, look for a company name or a logo. So what we have done here to make a job easy for each one of you is that we have listed out the entire companies. Okay, all the insurance company, 24 insurance companies, we have listed it out along with the logo, and we also put the customer care numbers also with it. Okay, so in any of the documents that is kept either in the safe or any place where you put your important documents, anywhere that your near one had kept all the important papers, try to once you look at those logos, I try to figure out that any document with this logo, is it there anywhere in those files or papers? Just look out for it. So that's a basic thing that we're asking you to do. Okay, the document could be a policy document. A policy document essentially would look like a book type or a single sheet type. So it's for some companies, most companies, it's like a book. It is like a small book that will contain several pages, and it might be a book type. Or for certain companies like our LIC, the oldest one, it could be one big single sheet of paper. So just look out either for a book type or a single sheet of paper. Look for some renewal notice. It could be a receipt or a notice or whatever that where the premium has been paid or to be paid, or requesting for payment. Whatever it is, just look for anything that is related to a renewal notice. Could be a source of evidence. Okay, premium paid receipt for which the premium has already been paid, some receipts for that. Okay, any communication to or from the company, any communication that has been written into the company or from the company, regarding a unit statement or whatever could be. Unit statement is essentially for a unit linked policy. Unit linked life insurance policy, which is essentially linked to markets. So anything, any statement, fund statement or anything, any communications, just look forward. Okay, fund statement, as I just said, fund statement, it could be unit statement or a investment report on how the funds have been performing and things like that. Just look out for that. And even look out for a ordinary greeting card, on a small greeting cards where the companies send out on birthdays and things like that. They send out a card. So normally they send it out only to the customers. So that being the case, it's one of the sources of knowing that probably this person has an insurance policy. So look out for greeting cards or maybe some ordinary letter saying some policy change or a bonus declaration letter or whatever, some letters or whatever. So just keep looking out for these documents. Now, value of the policy.
One second, I just want to.
Sure.
bring in. So some of you might be joining because, okay. Sanjeev, can you go on mute for a minute? Yeah. So some of you
I
might be
think,
joining.
ma'am, if Sajeev stops the screen sharing, your voice echo will stop. I just noticed that earlier. Sajeev, can you stop the screen sharing for a moment? Yeah, ma'am, can you speak?
Hello. This is better. Somehow the screen sharing is causing this. So I'm saying that some of you might be joining because you want to support somebody else. While you might know the names of different companies yourself, and you will be able to identify. आपको पता होगा कि ठीक है ICICI है, LIC है, वो आपको पता है शायद. तो वो तो मतलब कि ये सेशन से आपको काफी बेनिफिट मिलेगा कि ठीक है नेक्स्ट हम क्या कर सकते हैं. बट द मेन थिंग इज अगर आपके पास कोई ऐसे हैं जिनको आप सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं, उनके लिए हमने ये हैंडआउट बनाया है जहाँ पे कंपनी का नाम भी है, लोगो भी है. वी केप्ट इन माइंड कि लॉट ऑफ द सर्वाइवर्स, द पर्सन सर्वाइविंग मे नॉट बी वेरी एजुकेटेड, सो नेम्स ऑफ कंपनीज कमिंग इन इंग्लिश एंड ऑल शायद उनको समझ में ना आए. तो इसीलिए हमने लोगो भी दिया है. और ये एडुकेशन करना जरूरी है कि आपके घर में कोई भी चिट्ठी आए या कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट देखे जिसमें इनमें से कोई भी लोगो हो, तो वो एक बहुत जरूरी जानकारी है आपके लिए. दैट्स अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इंफॉर्मेशन फॉर यू बिकॉज चांसेस आर देयर आर a couple of lakhs that you can get from this company. And believe me, an insurance company can completely change the fate and status of a financial status of a family. So that's why we created this, and we request जब हम भेजेंगे आपको उसको थोड़ा आप percolate करिए, थोड़ा भेजिए लोगों को, so that and we had created this keeping in mind कि दिल्ली तो ठीक है यार, but what about let's say certain people who have like died in the hinterland, rural area में लोग गए हैं, उनमें भी तो, और LIC वगैरह तो रूरल एरिया में भी है. तो how do we reach out to them? So from that perspective, we are requesting this help from you to please spread this word. It can change the complete future of an entire family. Thanks. Over to Sajeev. आपके पास. Sajeev थोड़ा हिंदी भी बोलो.
कोशिश करूंगा मैम. Okay, so all right. So now that we have understood that what are the documents that is available, okay, and next thing that we go on to understand is what is the value of the policy. Okay, हमारा जो पॉलिसी है उसका मूल्य क्या है वो हमको पता करना है. हम कैसे पता करेंगे? Okay, उसके लिए please bear with me in case if my Hindi is wrong, but I'll try to put up my best Hindi possible. And
go ahead, Tiger, it will never be wrong.
Okay, thank you. So to identify the value of the policy, okay, what we need to do is, basically look for these words. Okay, what we want you to look for these words. ये जो words है तो ये printed होगा आपका policy document में, उसको जरा ढूंढ कर लेना. Okay, and for that the words are sum assured. Okay, so most policies call it as sum assured. So look for the word sum assured. और उसके बाद death benefit. Okay, death benefit वो जो words आएगा death benefit वो ढूंढ लेना. Were in the policy document. Once you have identified the policy document, were in the policy document that you have this death benefit. Okay, और importantly जो policy document आपको मिलेगा उसमें तो definitely एक चीज होगा कि death benefit clause. Okay, वो clearly लिखा होगा कि अगर डेथ हुआ तो क्या मिलेगा, क्या बेनिफिट्स मिलेगा, वो क्लियरली मेंशन होगा. सो इसलिए हमको वो देखना पड़ेगा कि कहाँ लिखा है ये डेथ बेनिफिट, कहाँ लिखा है, एंड उसके नीचे क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स लिखा है वो हमको अंडरस्टैंड करना है. ओके, सो डेथ बेनिफिट क्लॉज पता कर लेना. ओके, एंड इफ इट इज अ यूनिट लिंक पॉलिसी, if it is a unit link policy, what happens is that it is either the death benefit or the fund value, higher of the two is paid. Some companies, very few companies pay both also, both fund value as well as the death benefit also. So it depends from company to company. It depends on what kind of policies you have taken. Unit linked is essentially a policy which is linked into share market. Okay, so I'm not going into details of that, but please understand that in unit link there is death benefit, fund value, and maybe both. So just look out for this and try to understand, what is the sum assured or what is the value of the policy. So once that we have understood, okay, and even if you do not understand fully also, if you have got a fair idea of it, please do take it to the life insurance company, and I'm sure they are ready to help you once they have, any of it. Even if you have a logo and you suspect that this particular person might have had an insurance policy, please walk into the office or do call up the customer care number and give them the person's name, date of birth, and PAN card. They'll be able to fetch it for you from the system whether this person held an insurance policy or not. So be rest assured, with these details, you'll be able to find the details of the policy.
Sajeev, I think we need to re-emphasize that अगर आपको कोई भी डॉक्यूमेंट मिलता है किसी भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी के लोगों का जो आपको हैंडल से दिख जाएगा, तो आप उस कंपनी को, कस्टमर केयर को फोन करके जो डिजीज्ड है उनका नाम, डेट ऑफ बर्थ और पैन कार्ड नंबर, ये 3 अगर आप दे सकते हैं तो आपको डिटेल्स मिल जाएगा कि पॉलिसी था या नहीं था, पॉलिसी का क्या स्टेटस है, पॉलिसी का क्या बेनिफिट है। एंड इट इज इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप सीधा कस्टमर केयर को फोन करें। आजकल बहुत ज्यादा कॉल्स आ रहे हैं जो कि मिसलीडिंग कॉल्स हैं, जहां पे आपके पास फोन आएगा कि मैडम आपके पास आपके पॉलिसी था और पॉलिसी का ये बेनिफिट है और आप इतना नंबर डायल इसमें प्रेस करिए, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा। प्लीज अवॉइड, because you do not know how to distinguish between a customer care call and a fraud call. Best is आप customer care को फोन करिए। तो अगर आपको कॉल आता भी है, आप रिकन्फर्म करिए कस्टमर केयर को कॉल करके या किसी ब्रांच में जाके। There is a lot of fraud happening, so it is important to notice this. Sajeev, you are muted.
Sorry. Okay. Now, please understand one thing. A lot of people think that the total premium paid has something to do with the sum assured. Yes, with age the sum assured does change, but it is not related that so much of sum assured into so much of term is the sum assured. Nothing like that. Okay, so that's not there's no direct correlation between the premium and the sum assured. Okay, it may vary from policy to policy, basis the difference of the policy. If it is a term policy, I'm not going to go into details, but if it is a term policy for a very low premium, you can have a very high sum assured. But if it is it has a savings element to it, like a endowment policy or things like that, the premium will be more as well. So do not go by the premium to sum assured the same. Even for small premiums, you may have a very high sum assured, which could be a possibility. So keep that in mind as well as an additional point. Okay, now what is the claims process? What do we start? The first point is we notify the insurance company. Okay, so if one of our dear ones have passed away, we notify the insurance company that such an incident has happened, and I can rest assure you most companies have a very responsive customer care team where they'll help you for every step from there. Okay, but even then we would like to state out what are the different steps that you need to undergo in a claims process, so that you are aware what needs to be done at each step. So first is you need to obtain the claim form, either mostly or the company will send it to you through email, okay, which you can take out a printout and fill it up completely. leave no blanks. Just if you're unsure, you do check with the company branch or the customer care to and fill it completely. Once you fill it completely, attach all the required documents. Recheck that you have attached all the documents. आपको सारे documents क्या चाहिए वो कंपनी बताएंगे और हम भी इस अगले स्लाइड में डिटेल्स देंगे कि कौन सा डॉक्यूमेंट्स हमको चाहिए. But whenever the company states out, list it down and ensure that जो भी documents वो मांग रहा है हम इस claim form के साथ attach करें. And take a photocopy of the entire set. This is just a precaution. Not that you need to give it to insurance company, but it is for your own purpose. Whatever you are giving to insurance company, I suggest that take a photocopy and keep it with you for your future reference. And always submit the original to the insurance company. So submit the original wherever original is required. Claim form should be original. Where a photocopy is required, submit a photocopy or attested copy as required by the insurance company. So this is the process. And once you submit all the documents, and if it is in order, your claim ideally would be released within 15 days. 15 to 30 days is what it takes to release a claim. Most companies, what we have seen now is, really they have reduced their TAT in terms of claims process, and probably it could be faster also. But 15 to 30 days is a reasonable time once you have submitted all the documents for you to get the claim. Now, what are the documents required for a life insurance policy? What are the different documents that we will need? We'll check on that. Pehle, most important thing is हमको claim form चाहिए. Is duly filled. हमको claim form चाहिए. उसके बाद हमको चाहिए policy document. If you have the original document, please attach the original document. If you do not have that, you will probably have to give a indemnity bond or something like that, or maybe some companies require you to take out a duplicate. I mean, if you're claiming it, I don't think it is required, but still, as the company to company, it could vary. But ideally, if you have the original policy document, please submit it. And then what you would require is a death certificate. Okay. उसके बाद photo ID of the nominee. Nominee जो claim कर रहा है, who is the nominee of the policy, they will have to give the photo identity of the nominee. A photograph of the nominee. Nominee का photo भी देना पड़ेगा. Okay. उसके बाद एक cancel check leaf चाहिए, जिसमें name printed है. Very important है. That we need to look at the name if the name is printed on the check leaf, because a lot of companies insist on that. So cancel check leaf with name printed, or a bank passbook copy, or a bank statement copy. Now, why is this being done? This is being done essentially, all the money that is being given is through bank account. So it comes into your bank account. So for that benefit, it's a cancel check leaf, bank passbook copy, or a bank statement copy needs to be attached for account number and IFSC code. So that is the reason. And in case of death due to accident or anything like that, okay, I've kept all the scenarios in picture. So if that is the case, we need to keep a postmortem report if applicable. It needs to be added, and also we need to keep a first information report. First information report is like, whatever the first report that the police writes on the accident or the cause of death, that is also required if applicable. So if it is a normal death due to sickness, this might not be required. Postmortem and first information report may not be required. But if it is a case of road accident, or in case of suicide or anything like that, these two documents also might be required. Now, since I took the word suicide, let me also tell the suicide is covered only after first policy year, not in between the first policy year. From the second policy year, you will get the suicide benefit for most companies. Okay, so with that, we come to the end of life insurance. Please note down your questions. We'll take all your questions at the end of it. And just to understand how the session has been going, we have been put a poll here, and Let's take the next poll. Sorry.
Sajeev.
Yeah, got it. Sorry. So this is a poll on the life insurance. A very simple question. 6 people, 7. %53. 9 people. Another 10 seconds. Request everybody to quickly poll it on, please. Okay, I'm closing the polling. So most of you said it's any one of the above. Okay, one person said a book. No, it's not only a book, it could also be a single sheet of paper. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And it could be either a sheet or it could be a book. It will come in a book format. All right. So with that, we come to the end of life insurance. Please jot down your questions, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions on life insurance at the end of the session.
Sajeev, do you want to take a little moment for any quick questions? Just one or two?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, no problem. I'll stop the share. Any questions at this point of time, please.
Any question that can stop you from moving ahead, which is really pressing and you can't concentrate for the rest of the session if that's not answered. Let's take care. Otherwise, we'll take it at the session.
Ma'am, there is
unmute and ask the question, or you can put it in the chat box either ways.
There is one question which I actually received from one of my friend earlier about life insurance. So I thought I'll just share that learning here with the group. The question was that the person died without paying the last due premium, and will the claim be payable or not? So the thing is that if a person's premium, let's take an example, the person's premium is due on 1st of April, and the person does not pay the life insurance premium, only talking about life insurance policy. The person does not pay the life insurance premium. There is a grace period of 30 days. If the death has happened within those 30 days, then the claim is still payable. I repeat, the claim is still payable within those 30 days if the death has happened due to covered circumstances, not suicide and all in the first year. But if the death has happened within those 30 days, claim will be payable. And from that claim amount, let's say the premium was 10,000 and the claim was 10 lakh. So out of those 10 lakh, 10,000 will be deducted because that premium was due. It was kind of overdue and then the person died, but the claim cannot be denied. But if the premium payment has not happened during, if the premium payment happens after that, or that period passes by and the grace period is over and then the person dies, then the coverage is also not there. So it is very important that whatever policies are ongoing, the premium is paid on time. That's a learning which I shared with all.
Yeah, and at the same time, if it's in certain kinds of policies, might have paid up benefit and other benefits, even if the premium is missed. So it is best. I think best is you find a document, just go to the customer care or the branch, say, this is the document, I'm the nominee, please tell me the details. That's about it. I think that's the best thumb rule to follow. And of course, you can write to us. You can write to our email ID, which we'll share at the end of the day if you have any query, and we would be doing our best to resolve it within 48 to 72 hours.
So let's move forward. I have not found any questions coming in the chat box.
Yeah, let's move forward.
All right. अभी हम next session में जाएंगे. वो next session में होता है health insurance. Okay, health insurance. So when we come to health insurance, we have most of it, people are aware about health insurance because the moment the person is admitted to hospital or things like that, already you would have, activated the card and, you would have either had the claim. Most people know about it and they would have taken the cashless facilities and things like that with regards to health insurance. So most of them know it. So unlike life insurance, most people tell their family also about health insurance more than the life insurance. So health insurance, that part of knowing the company and knowing the health insurance is slightly more better. Okay, but in health insurance, what we need, what we thought, is more important is there are a lot of benefits that is unclaimed. Okay, unclaimed in terms of if the life assured passes away, if there's a lot of unclaimed benefits which we miss. So we thought we would start with that. And the first one is pre-hospitalization benefits. So, basically what pre-hospitalization says is before you get admitted to hospital, any consultations done, tests done, which leads to the diagnosis and then the hospitalization, all those pre-hospitalization benefits are payable. Okay. Now this could include maybe a CT scan, MRI scan, or things like that which are costly. Okay. So those benefits also are payable. So keep that in mind, and we can also claim this pre-hospitalization benefits. And normally this is done as a reimbursement process. It is not done along with the cashless facility. Hence, we are mentioning it here where we go it as a pre-hospitalization benefit is an unclaimed benefit which we need to keep in mind. Another important thing is, certain medicines which may not be available. What we have found is, like in COVID situations, remdesivir was a lot of hospitals were purchased from outside. So in those cases, medicines purchased from outside also is claimable as long as it is written in the medical documents and doctor has prescribed it for treatment. It is available outside, and those medicines also purchased outside can be claimed and reimbursed from the health insurance companies. So keep that in mind. Medicines purchased outside also is reimbursable. Another important thing is ambulance charges. Other treatment ke liye ya in case of death after that also if the ambulance is used, okay, we can claim those ambulance charges ko hum claim kar sakta hai. So ambulance charges is another thing that you can claim. Now, another important thing that comes is daily hospitalization benefit. Agar aap hospital mein rahe or if it is for some companies it is 5 days, some company for 10 days, some company it is 15 days. Difference hota hai, company to company difference hota hai. Daily hospitalization benefit jo ek from the 10th day for every day of hospitalization. Some companies could have it as 500 rupees or 1,000 rupees, or different companies have it in different formats. Okay, so there is a benefit called daily hospitalization benefit. So see if your policy, your health insurance policy, आपको ये daily hospitalization benefit provide करता है कि नहीं. If it is providing daily hospitalization benefit, please go ahead and claim that as well. Okay, and some companies could be started from the first day also, depending on the policy. So please look for daily hospitalization benefit. आपको health insurance policy में daily hospitalization benefit है तो वो भी claim करना, ये भी reimbursable amount है. और उसके बाद some insurance company, not all insurance companies, some insurance companies provide for funeral expenses also. Okay, so that is why I put it in if applicable, because it should not be that we give you a wrong information that all insurance companies give. No, all insurance companies do not provide. Some insurance companies do provide you a fixed amount for funeral expenses. So if it is applicable, please go ahead and claim the funeral expenses if it is there as per your health insurance policy. Okay. Also, some insurance companies also provide for educational expenses for children. So again, as I said, not all, very few insurance companies provide that. So if there is a clause, something like that, educational expenses for children, if applicable, please avail that as well. And same thing applies for marriage expenses also for children in case of health insurance benefits. So keep this in mind. These are the important claims that we miss post hospitalization, especially if the person is diseased. We do not want to think about what other benefits, but these are, if you all adds up to quite a good amount of money, and if unless we claim it, it will not come to us automatically. So that being the case, please keep this in mind and go ahead and claim this unclaimed benefits. And obviously, if you have the cashless treatment, I mean, if it was not a cashless treatment, then you'll have to claim the entire hospital expenses, which normally people do and people are aware to it. But what people miss out on a big time is these additional benefits which is importantly covered in this slide. Now, अभी health insurance का claim process क्या होता है? वो थोड़ा different होता है. It's slightly different from life insurance. But पहले step तो common है. It's like obtain the claim form. Okay. Now उसके बाद एक important चीज होता है कि identify the who processes the claim, who essentially does the processing of the claim. Okay, it could be directly done by the insurance company, or there could be a third party administrator. Third party administrator meaning company has appointed certain people to do the process work for claim documents. So उनको ये find out करना है, customer service से पता करना है अगर TPA है या insurance company. Or TPA will have offices in your cities also, like insurance company. You can either go submit your documents to TPA, or if it is insurance company who is dealing it directly, like some of the insurance companies, you can go directly file it with the insurance companies. So identify who's processing the claim, and accordingly, you need to submit the documents to either your TPA or your insurance company. Now, again, important thing here is fill the form completely. It probably will require doctors' signatures and stuff like that. Keep that in mind, and ensure that you get that signature and seal and everything in place while you're filling the claim forms. Attach all the documents required. जो भी documents चाहिए वो which your company says. And in health insurance, the important thing is original bills are required. So in life insurance, certain documents, photocopies also good enough. But for health insurance, where you're claiming health insurance, most of the documents that you require is original, especially the bills. Okay, so keep that in mind, and you need to provide all the original bills for this. So attach all the required documents. Take a photocopy of entire set. Again, that is a precautionary step that we suggest. That take a photocopy of the entire set and keep it with yourself, so that for future reference you have a set of copy with you. And submit all the originals to the insurance company. So this is the claims process for health insurance. Now, what are the documents required? I mean, this is sorry. So, the documents required for health insurance policy is claim form, duly filled. Okay, once you're getting discharged from hospital, there's an important document given called discharge summary. Okay, for health insurance, a both important document hota hai. So discharge summary, definitely you need to keep along with the policy. If you had a cashless, they already have it with them. If it is so you do not have to attach. If it is already a cashless, you have claimed a cashless, this goes directly to them. But otherwise, a discharge summary is a mandatory with all the health insurance policies claims. Then in case of a death, you need to put in the death certificate, photo ID of the nominee, photograph of the nominee, and cancel check leaf, name printed, or the bank passbook or a bank statement similar to that what we discussed in the life insurance are the documents required for claiming a health insurance policy. Important thing here, again, I would like to stress all the bills that we are giving along with that, all the documents and bills that we are giving, we need to put in the original bills along with all these forms that is stated here. It's very, very critical. So with that, we come to the end of health insurance. Very simple, very straightforward. We try to make it very simple as possible. So coming to the health insurance, I will launch the poll again. Just give me a second. Yeah, we have a simple question here. Would request you to answer it. Which of this is not a unclaimed benefits of a health insurance policy? Which of these is not an unclaimed benefit? Ten people have answered it. 62%. 6 more to go. 12 people. 75%. Another 10 seconds. Another 10 seconds. Five seconds. All right. So the results are this. Okay. So essentially, most of you said it's a maturity benefit. One person said it's a pre-hospitalization, and 3 people said it was medicines purchase. So let's tell you that one. I said not an unclaimed benefit. So which is not a benefit is health insurance does not have a maturity benefit. There's no maturity benefit for health insurance. I slightly confused the question there. Again, medicines purchased from outside, definitely you can claim. Pre-hospitalization benefit, definitely you can claim. Okay, so these are the questions at this stage, you know. So let me stop sharing the results, and any questions at this stage would you like to ask me, and we'll try and answer to the best of my ability, and get the entire team here as well. Any questions regarding to life or health insurance that you would like to clarify? Okay, so I did not find any questions coming up. So moving on, the next section is on motor insurance, and I invite my good friend Jibal Bobby to take over. Over to you, Jibal.
Okay, thank you, Sajeev, and very informative. I will take session on. मैं मोटर इंश्योरेंस के बारे में बात करूंगा, और एक बहुत ही अच्छा फिनटेक प्लेटफॉर्म है, उसके बारे में हम लोग देखेंगे कि हम उस फिनटेक प्लेटफॉर्म का यूज करके कैसे एडवांटेज ले सकते हैं. So I am sharing my screen. I hope this is visible. Will anyone confirm?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay. So motor insurance के बारे में हम बात करेंगे कि क्या-क्या benefits होते हैं motor insurance के अंदर. So benefit payable only if cause of death is due to motor accident. तो यहाँ पर अगर motor accident में मृत्यु हो गई है तो उस केसेस में क्या-क्या benefit claim किए जा सकते हैं. Benefits में death benefit है. Death benefit normally जो उसका बीमा होता है, sum assured बोलते हैं, वो क्लेम किया जा सकता है. हॉस्पिटल बेनिफिट क्लेम किया जा सकते हैं इन केस हॉस्पिटलाइजेशन हुआ है तो वो भी क्लेम किया जा सकता है. ट्रॉमा बेनिफिट्स क्लेम किया जा सकते हैं. लॉस ऑफ इनकम बेनिफिट्स आर आल्सो देयर. लॉस ऑफ इनकम बेनिफिट का मतलब ये है कि जो भी लमसम है वो पैसा मिल जाता है इन केस अगर डिसेबिलिटी हो गया, परमानेंट डिसेबिलिटी हो गया या इवन डेथ हो गया है. सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन द नेचर ऑफ द पॉलिसी. एंड अदर फीचर अटैच टू पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट पॉलिसी. सो पर्सनल एक्सीडेंट पॉलिसी देखना पड़ेगा कि उसके अंदर क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं जो इनकॉर्पोरेटेड हैं और उसके हिसाब से क्लेम किया जा सकता है. तो यहाँ पर ये बात समझना जरूरी है कि मोटर इंश्योरेंस में हम यहाँ पर बात कर रहे हैं डेथ के बारे में, राइट. अगर मोटर इंश्योरेंस का क्लेम आता है तो मोटर इंश्योरेंस जो भी उसमें कोई डैमेजेस अगर हो गए हैं तो वो जो भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है, जनरल इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है, उधर आप केस फाइल कर सकते हैं और वो ले सकते हैं. हियर वी आर मोर टॉकिंग अबाउट द कैजुअलिटी. एंड उसका प्रोसेस क्या रहेगा एक बार हम वो भी देख लेते हैं. सो क्लेम्स एंड डॉक्यूमेंट्स रिक्वायर्ड टू क्लेम मोटर इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी. तो देयर आर टू थिंग्स. which we need to understand. पहला तो ये कि मोटर इंश्योरेंस में दो तरह का क्लेम होता है, एक होता है थर्ड पार्टी कवरेज और एक होता है कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव। कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव मींस कि जिसके अंदर मेरी गाड़ी के अंदर भी अगर कोई डैमेजेस हो रहे हैं तो वो कवर किए जाते हैं, और उसके साथ जो ओनर ड्राइवर होता है उसका भी इंश्योरेंस होता है। सो जो सबसे अप्रोप्रिएट इंश्योरेंस होता है वो कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव इंश्योरेंस होता है, बट बिकॉज लॉ है, लॉ बोलता है कि थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस होना जरूरी है। थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस आपको नाम से ही समझ में आ रहा होगा, इन केस एक्सीडेंट हो गया है तो जो थर्ड पार्टी को डैमेज हो रहा है, उसकी कार को जो डैमेज हो रहा है, पर्सन को जो डैमेज हो रहा है, उसकी जो लायबिलिटीज आएगी वो लायबिलिटी कवर होती है थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस में। और कानूनी ये थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस मिनिमम होना जरूरी है, अदरवाइज फाइन होता है। तो दैट द रीजन हिंदुस्तान में मेजॉरिटी ऑफ जो मोटर इंश्योरेंस होता है वो थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस होता है। सो अगर इसको क्लेम करना है तो क्लेम कैसे किया जा सकता है? सो केस फाइल करना होता है मोटर एक्सीडेंट क्लेम्स ट्रिब्यूनल में। सो अगर मान लीजिए मेरा कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव कवरेज है और मेरा क्लेम आ गया कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव कवरेज में, डेथ हो गया, तो मेरी फैमिली जो है, जो भी इंश्योरेंस कंपनी है उनको इंटीमेट करेगी। इंटीमेट करने के बाद में जो भी डॉक्यूमेंटेशन होगा वो डॉक्यूमेंटेशन को कंप्लीट करेगी और उसके बाद में वो क्लेम प्रोसेस होगा। मैं रिपीट कर रहा हूँ, कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव में मान लीजिए मेरा ही एक्सीडेंट हो गया है, सो माई फैमिली कैन डू the formalities, they can inform the insurance company and they can claim the amount. और अगर ये हिट एंड रन केस है और जहां पर किसी गाड़ी ने किसी को हिट कर दिया है और वो गाड़ी चला गया हिट करने के बाद में, सो अगर उस गाड़ी का नंबर पता है तो डेफिनेटली उसके फैमिली मेंबर्स केस कर सकते हैं, एफआईआर कर सकते हैं, और उसके बेसिस पे केस किया जा सकता है मोटर एक्सीडेंट क्लेम ट्रिब्यूनल में। तो नॉर्मली हर स्टेट में होता है ये और काफी डिस्ट्रिक्ट्स में भी होता है। सो आप सर्च करेंगे तो आपको पता चल जाएगा। और वहां पर केस करने के बाद में डिग्री होता है जो कोर्ट सबमिट करता है, जो डिग्री कोर्ट से मिलता है वो। उसके अलावा आपको फोटो आईडी ऑफ द नॉमिनी, जिसको पैसा चाहिए, फोटोग्राफ लगेगा उनका नॉमिनी का, एंड कैंसिल चेक। तो बैंकिंग डिटेल्स भी देना होता है। सो कोर्ट में केस जाएगा, कोर्ट डिसाइड करेगा कि कितना इंश्योरेंस कवर था और कितना क्लेम मिलना चाहिए। उसके बेसिस पे जो भी क्लेम लेना चाहता है नॉमिनी, उनको अपना बेसिकली अगर आप देखोगे तो फोटो आईडी, इट्स लाइक एन केवाईसी प्रूफ देना पड़ता है और बैंकिंग डिटेल देना पड़ता है उनको, और उसके बेसिस पे वो नॉमिनी के अकाउंट में आ जाता है। सो दिस वाज अबाउट मोटर इंश्योरेंस। इसमें अगर कोई क्वेश्चन है तो आप पूछ सकते हैं, अदरवाइज आई विल टेक यू टू द अनदर टॉपिक। और बहुत ही एक अच्छा फिनटेक प्लेटफॉर्म है, और वो फिनटेक प्लेटफॉर्म के क्या फीचर्स एंड एडवांटेजेस हैं विच वी कैन यूज एज ए लेमैन। और हमारे काफी सारे कार्ड्स के ऊपर भी इंश्योरेंस होता है, डेबिट कार्ड के ऊपर होता है, क्रेडिट कार्ड के ऊपर होता है, बट काफी बार हमको पता नहीं होता है, तो वो फिनटेक प्लेटफॉर्म आपको हेल्प करेगा। बट मूविंग एट, इफ इन केस एनी क्वेश्चंस ऑन मोटर इंश्योरेंस वी कैन आंसर इट। So I think no questions. In case अगर कुछ questions आते हैं, so you can definitely share your questions on email ID. I will continue with my session. So ये जो पोर्टल है, इस पोर्टल का नाम है बीमा पे। जैसे आपने भारत पे सुना होगा, उसी तरह बीमा पे, आपको नाम से ही समझ में आ रहा होगा। और इस पोर्टल का एडवांटेज ये है कि हमारे कार्ड्स के ऊपर फ्री इंश्योरेंस होता है और हम वो डिस्कवर कर सकते हैं। काफी बार हमको पता नहीं होता है कि हमारे जो कार्ड्स हैं उनके ऊपर कितना इंश्योरेंस, और ये जो पोर्टल है ये हमको हेल्प करता है। तो अब क्वेश्चन ये आता है कि हम बीमा पे को यूज कैसे कर सकते हैं। सो यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं कि URL दिया हुआ है, वेबसाइट है beemape.com। और जब आप इस URL को टाइप करेंगे तो ये होम पेज आएगा बीमा पे का। बहुत ही सिंपल नेम है, आपको याद रहेगा। और जब आप होम पेज पे जाएंगे तो आपको इसका सारे बेनिफिट्स दिए गए हैं जो भी आप इस पोर्टल से उठा सकते हैं। आप एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं बीमा पे को, और आपको शुरुआत करना पड़ेगी मेंबर बनने के बाद। सो आप जो मेंबर पेज है उसको आप क्लिक करेंगे, ठीक है, और आप इसको साइन अप करेंगे। आप गूगल से साइन अप कर सकते हैं। साइन अप करने के अलग अलग ऑप्शंस दिए गए हैं। गूगल से साइन अप कर सकते हैं, ट्विटर से कर सकते हैं, ईमेल से कर सकते हैं, फेसबुक से कर सकते हैं। तो आप गूगल हम लोग नॉर्मली यूज करते हैं, तो आप गूगल से साइन अप कर लीजिए, बिकॉज हमारा मोस्टली वी आर यूजिंग एंड्रॉइड फोन्स, तो आप उससे साइन अप कर सकते हैं। तो यहाँ पर जब आप साइन अप करेंगे, सो यू नीड टू पुट योर डिटेल्स, योर फर्स्ट नेम, योर लास्ट नेम, देन कंटिन्यू एंड डिटेल्स ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन अवेलेबल। तो जब आप जाएंगे तो आप देख सकते हैं कार्ड इंश्योरेंस। सो इन माई वॉलेट यू कैन सी कार्ड इंश्योरेंस, पीएफ लिंक्ड इंश्योरेंस, और अपने फैमिली और फ्रेंड्स को भी आप इनवाइट कर सकते हैं। और यहाँ पर आपने जो भी जो प्रोडक्ट्स लिए हुए हैं, आपका जो हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस है आप उसको ऐड कर सकते हैं, आपका जो टर्म इंश्योरेंस है उसको आप ऐड कर सकते हैं, आपका जो मोटर इंश्योरेंस है आप उसको ऐड कर सकते हैं। ऐड करने पे आपका जो भी इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी है उसका पीडीएफ फाइल आपको अपलोड करना होगा, और उसके बेसिस पे बीमा पे सारी जो इंफॉर्मेशन है, क्योंकि इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी काफी बार इट्स बिट कॉम्प्लेक्स और इंग्लिश में होता है नॉर्मली, तो जो लेमेन होते हैं या फैमिली मेंबर्स होते हैं उनको मुश्किल होता है समझना कि इसके क्लॉसेस क्या हैं, टर्म्स एंड कंडीशन क्या क्या है, क्या क्या बेनिफिट्स हैं। तो बीमा पे का जो सबसे अच्छा फीचर है वो ये कि आप पीडीएफ पॉलिसी आप अपलोड कीजिए और वो एक सिंपल लैंग्वेज में कन्वर्ट करके बता देगा कि व्हाट ऑल कवरेजेस आर देयर इन इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी, और जो भी एक्सक्लूजन होते हैं वो भी वो बता देता है। तो इट इज वेरी इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मुझे इस पॉलिसी में क्या फायदे होने वाले, क्या क्या एक्सक्लूजन है जो मैं देख सकता हूँ। और फिर यहाँ पर आप देख सकते हैं डिस्कवर्ड वाया बीमा पे, तो आपके जो कार्ड हैं, लाइक आपका क्रेडिट कार्ड होगा, आपका डेबिट कार्ड होगा, उसमें भी डेफिनेटली आपको कुछ इंश्योरेंस मिला होगा, वो आप यहाँ पर डिस्कवर कर सकते हो। ये इसका बड़ा एडवांटेज है। फिर जो पीएफ है, जो लोग एम्प्लॉयज हैं, पीएफ भी कहीं ना कहीं उसके साथ में भी इंश्योरेंस लिंक होता है, आप उसको भी डिस्कवर कर सकते हो। और गवर्नमेंट इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसीज भी होती हैं काफी सारी सोशल सिक्योरिटी के लिए, उसको भी आप यहाँ से आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हो। सो आप यहाँ पर क्लिक करेंगे। सो क्लिक करने के बाद में आप कार्ड से रिलेटेड इंश्योरेंस, कार्ड में आप अपना जो भी कार्ड है, डेबिट कार्ड है, क्रेडिट कार्ड है, उसका डिटेल आप डाल दीजिए और बैंक चूज कर लीजिए एंड डिस्कवर योर बेनिफिट्स। तो आप यहाँ पर देख सकते हैं, जैसे ही आप क्लिक करेंगे तो फॉर दिस एग्जांपल 1.1 CR इन इंश्योरेंस बेनिफिट, तो ये कार्ड सिटी बैंक के कार्ड के ऊपर 1.10 CR का जो है इंश्योरेंस कवर है, और ये कवर है ट्रैवल के ऊपर और मिसलेनियस के ऊपर भी लिमिट दिया गया है। आप देख सकते हैं प्लेन एक्सीडेंट के ऊपर 1 CR है, कार्ड अगर गुम जाता है तो 10 लाख रुपया है। सो यू कैन चेक, और क्या क्या है कार्ड के बेनिफिट वो भी आप यहाँ पर चेक कर सकते हैं, लाइक स्टोलन कार्ड, स्कीमिंग, काउंटर फिट कार्ड्स, आप ये सारा इसके अंदर डिटेल्स दिया गया है। और लॉस्ट एंड स्टोलन ट्रांजैक्शन ऑथेंटिकेशन थ्रू पुन विल बी कवर्ड। सो आपको यहाँ पर कार्ड डालना है और इंश्योरेंस डिटेल बाय डिफॉल्ट इसके अंदर आ जाएगी। So enter only the type of card or insurance. Never give card number or any other security information related to your card. तो आप जो भी सिक्योरिटी है, जो आपका पिन होता है, सीवीवी नंबर होता है, पिन नंबर होता है, सीवीवी नंबर तो कई बार मांगा जाता है, बट आपका जो पिन है वो सारे इंफॉर्मेशन आपको शेयर नहीं करनी है। तो ये बहुत ही मैं बोलता हूं कि एक आसान तरीका है जिससे एक्सप्लोर किया जा सकता है कि आपके कार्ड में जो एक्स्ट्रा इंश्योरेंस है जिसके बारे में हमको पता नहीं होता है, फैमिलीज को पता नहीं होता है, अगर आप डिस्कवर करना चाहते हैं तो ये थर्ड पार्टी पोर्टल है, हमारा रिकमेंडेशन है। आप इस अगर पोर्टल को यूज कर रहे हैं तो आप सेफ पोर्टल है, आप यूज कर सकते हैं। बट काफी बार ऐसा होता है कि जो कंपनीज होती हैं ये भी अपनी तरफ से कुछ ऑफर्स होती हैं जो कस्टमर्स के साथ कम्युनिकेट करती हैं, तो उस बात का भी आप ध्यान रखिएगा। सो दैट्स इट अबाउट बीमा पे। एंड Sajeev, if you want to share poll on this, you can share poll on this. I will stop sharing my screen. Sajeev, over to you.
Sorry, I was on mute. Yeah. All right. So just run the motor insurance. This is on motor insurance. 4 people have attempted. 7, 9, another 10 seconds. All right, I'm ending the poll. Okay, so most people said, it is not mandatory to file a case. It is not mandatory is a false answer. Okay, actually, it is mandatory to file a case to get claimed under to file a case under MACT to have various other benefits. For repairing a car and all, MACT is not required, but for any other claim beyond that, it is very important that you file a case with MACT to get the benefits. Okay, so we'll have one more poll on the Bima Pay. Sorry. So this is on the Bima Pay, which is on a critical factor. It is important to give out card numbers on Bima Pay to understand the insurance benefits. Six people. 7. Request everyone to quickly. 5 people. 9 people, sorry. 9. Another 10 seconds. Okay, ending the poll. Okay, I would like to take a single minute on this because almost 50% of the people said, you have to share details. It is very important. We would like to stress again and again and again on any online platform, please do not share any critical information, be it with regards to your cards, be it with regards to your any PIN, expiry number. Please do not share it at all. And especially in Bima Pay, with regards to understanding the insurance benefits from your card, you only need to give a type of your card. You do not have to share any numbers or any other details like CVV or expiry date numbers or the card number also. So please do not share. Very critical point. Maybe Bobby, if you want to share it in Hindi also, it will be good.
Yeah, Sajeev.
So if you reiterate the point that details should not be shared, would be good.
Our detail did not need not to be shared. Yeah, that's true. So I mean the CVV part, PIN, all those stuff which are for your personal information, वो आपको share नहीं करनी है. जो card detail है, जो 10 digits में होता है, वो जो basic information मांगा जाएगा उतना ही देना है.
Okay, the idea we introduced Bima Pay here right now is not because, like rightly said by Harbans, we are not promoting Bima Pay as a site or as a tool, but we thought that it's a useful tool to understand that what are the benefits available. That is all. We are not here to promote Bima Pay. We do not subscribe that you should use Bima Pay, but then it is a tool that can be used to understand. That is all. That's about it. Okay, so please keep that in mind, and we in no way say that Bima Pay is absolute solution to all your issues.
So Bobby, one thing you might want to cover that when we say file a case with MACT, does that mean we have to hire a lawyer, or what is the process?
So, ma'am, normally if it is hit and run
not
case,
to everybody.
अच्छा, so normally if it is a hit and run case, ma'am, ना, so FIR तो करना ही पड़ता है, तो पुलिस ही वो केस फाइल करता है. So additionally, if we want to hire a lawyer, we can also do that for taking some inputs. Otherwise, this is done through police department.
And we need to follow up with the police department.
Yes, we need to follow up. Yes, ma'am. Because sometimes क्या होता है, especially in rural areas, those department people are not very proactive. Sometimes वो टालने का भी कोशिश करते हैं. So as a family member, we need to do regular follow up with them, and we need to take advice from a thorough professional. अगर एक कोई हमारे पास में वकील होगा ना, that will definitely give an added value, and then things will process fasterly. So I think that, और मुझे लगता है बॉस ये बहुत वैलिड पॉइंट है आपने जो पॉइंट बताया. मैक्सिमम पीपल को उसके बारे में पता नहीं है मैम. एक्सीडेंट्स हो जाते हैं, कोर्ट में केस नहीं जाते हैं, क्लेम्स नहीं होता है, और आप देखेंगे तो थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस मेजॉरिटी ऑफ गाड़ियों का होता है, बट पीपल आर नॉट क्लेमिंग इट बिकॉज उनका फैमिली को पता नहीं है इसके बारे में. सो दे आर लूजिंग मनी ऑन दिस.
And also, what is the extent of the claim value? कितना पैसा मिल सकता है, वो कैसे पता चलेगा?
वो मैम थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस जो होगा, थर्ड पार्टी इंश्योरेंस का जो सम एश्योर्ड होगा उसके बेसिस पे क्लेम मिल जाएगा. सो नॉर्मली जो कार का वैल्यू होता है, डेप्रिसिएशन वैल्यू होता है कार का, या फिर जो भी व्हीकल होता है, बड़ा व्हीकल भी हो सकता है, ट्रक भी हो सकता है, उसकी बेसिस के ऊपर क्लेम मिलेगा. इंश्योरेंस कंपनी पे करेगी. इन केस इफ इट इज नॉट देयर, देन दैट लायबिलिटी विल पास ऑन टू द पर्सन जिससे एक्सीडेंट हुआ है. तो वो कोर्ट विल डिसाइड कि भैया कितना क्लेम देना चाहिए, एंड वो फिर पर्सनल लायबिलिटी है, उसको अपना पर्सनल एसेट सेल करके देना पड़ेगा, सेविंग से देना पड़ेगा. इट इज अप टू दैट पर्सन ओनली. जो विक्टिम की फैमिली है उनको ये इंश्योर करना चाहिए कि अगर उनके साथ घटना घटी है तो उनके परिवार को पैसा मिले.
And importantly, it is decided on in terms of what the income capacity of the person was at that point of death. Okay, income capacity, all that is considered by the court, and to arrive at even if he's like broken his bones and has not been able to go to work and things like that, court takes into account all this, and basis which claim is given out by the court.
So all our point is just to highlight that this is an important benefit. और जैसे बॉबी बोल रहे थे कि काफी लोगों को पता नहीं होता है, so हम वो इन्फॉर्म कर सकते हैं कि ये बेनिफिट आपके पास है, और स्पेशली बिकॉज बेनिफिट्स विल रन इनटू लैक्स. लाइक बॉबी इज सेइंग कि ट्रक से एक्सीडेंट हुआ, so it is not that the truck driver will pay, right? It is of course the truck's owner's liability. So we can always, कई बार ये होता है कि वो बंदा मेरे को क्या दे पाएगा, so it is not, you don't have to consider that. Just follow the process. Family can get benefits into lakhs, and many people do not know about it. Also, the credit card, debit card, we found many people do not understand the benefits that they have. तो क्या होता है, क्रेडिट कार्ड आता है, उसके साथ बहुत सारे डॉक्यूमेंट आते हैं, वो हम सब फेंक देते हैं और सिर्फ कार्ड रख लेते हैं और शॉपिंग कर लेते हैं. But the benefits can be really, really helpful for your family. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So with that, any questions that would like to?
Yeah, questions, feedbacks. I saw one or two feedback about somebody saying that thank you for third party insurance. Yeah.
So just one more input on the third party thing. See, there are two types: third party loss, injury or death to the other person, which is a third party. And there is something called as third party property damage. So the general rule for third party property damage is 7.5 lakh is the limit. So if I hit my car with somebody's boundary gate, or some damage has happened to the gate or shop, no person damage, then it is restricted to 7.5 lakh. But for injury or death to a person, there is no limit prescribed by insurance company or government. It is as per the loss. So if somebody who actually died in a car accident, he himself was not driving but was hit by another car, and that person turned out to be a very high grade heart surgeon who was earning in crores. So his entire family, that the whole thing, so the claim actually can run into even crores, but the case goes in the court, in the tribunal for discussion, and then they award it. There is no formula for that, but it is not fixed up to 7.5 lakh. Just information.
It is based on loss of income. That's
Right.
what you're saying.
Yes.
So we are holding the space for a few
We are
minutes,
just waiting for questions. Yes.
ready for questions. And also request you to put in your feedback, which can help us to use this time. If you can put in your feedback, your questions both.
Would like to acknowledge the presence of our another member, Anuradha, who has taken time out to join.
Yeah, Anuradha and Manoj both are here. I mean, they.
Manoj, I called out earlier, but I couldn't find it. Welcome, Manoj.
Very good morning. Thank you.
Good morning, Anu.
So just repeating what Madhushi ma'am already mentioned and Harbans has put it in the chat box, our mail ID, impower2021@gmail.com. In case you have any queries further after this session related to whatever we have conducted so far, please write to us on email and we will try our best to revert within 48 to 72 hours. Please write to us in case you have any query.
I'm putting out the address on the screen. So this is how you contact us. And while you note down the address, I'm just running a poll on feedback of the session. Please give your feedbacks on the session, please. %69% of people voted. Request others also to vote, please. Ten people. Another 5 seconds. Okay. Thanks for your feedback. We take your feedback. Do write into us with your feedbacks, comments, and whatever information that you require. Please write into us, and we'll be happy to respond within +3 days max. I will try and respond within 3 days.
Okay, do you think we should stop the recording?
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.